Hey, I'm Greg with the Insta Graphic Systems sales team, and I'm here with our award-winning 256 manual heat press. This is a swing away heat press, and today I'm going to be showing you all how to set the pressure if you're using this press. So the first thing I'm going to show you is back here on the pressure handle. We have a plus and minus. So if you turn towards the minus, that's going to be less pressure, obviously, and if you turn towards the plus, that's going to be more pressure. So the way you kind of set this press up to start out, when you receive your press, you'll notice. So you see, this is the fully closed position, or the fully open, I should say, position. And when you pull it down and you just let the handle rest where it naturally rests at the bottom, you'll see there's some green lines in here on the heat press, if you can see those. And we have that set up so that when you line those up, the lines on the silver metal with the lines on this beige metal, that's as tight as we recommend, or as high a pressure as we recommend going. And it's approximately 100 PSI. Most of the transfers and applications you're going to be using, you should not have to go above 100 PSI. In fact, most of them are going to be much lower than that. But this is the highest recommended setting for like heavy use. If you need to go tighter than that, it can potentially compromise the press over time. So that's why we don't recommend going tighter than that. So once you're at that, and I'll do a press real quick so you can kind of see, you know, it's a lot of pressure when it's at that level. There's almost never an application where you need to go above that. So that's the tightest. That's, like I said, about 100 PSI. And then what you want to do to kind of set your other levels is you're going to back it off. So you're going to go minus, that's one turn right there. I'm going to go a little bit farther here. It's about 1.5 turns, and that should be about as loose as it gets. You can see now there's almost, that's probably maybe 10 PSI, 20 PSI, something like that. Very, very, very light pressure. And so that's the lowest setting, and you have your highest setting. And then if you go about halfway back between, so I did about 1.5 turns, so I'm going to go, you know, half a turn plus a little bit more, maybe about 3/4. This should be about the halfway point, which is going to be 40 to 50 PSI. And this is where like a lot of your transfers and things you use are going to be, is somewhere in the middle. A lot of transfers say medium pressure. That's pretty common. But you can read, you know, whatever your transfer recommends, and you can kind of find that high pressure, the lowest pressure, and the middle pressure just by doing what I just did there. As always, we recommend that you do testing. So if you're doing a new application, a new type of material, a new type of transfer, you know, use these as kind of a rule of thumb to start, but run some tests, make sure you're getting the results you want, and you'll find kind of your own sweet spot for your application.